Hello guys. Welcome to the UKG Iceberg. Today we will look at some of the stuff that got removed, changes, rare and hidden items, and more. Get a snack, a drink, and enjoy the video. Let's get into the scary shit. First up, Devil's Club. A plant found commonly on the surface of UKG's map. Upon being harvested it gives the player irritated hands. Some believe that it is not skin irritation but it instead is blood with thorns. In very early versions of UKG, eating this plant would not hurt you, but would make you hallucinate. There is not much known about the hallucinations as they got removed for unknown reasons. But early players explained what the hallucinations did. The hallucinations would spawn right after you ate it. The most notable hallucination was a player model which would look exactly as the player and watch them from afar. If you looked in its direction your screen would get an intense color correction effect and turn dark very fast while playing a very low piano-like note. Then once the screen is very dark the creature would despawn and it would return to normal. There were also rare hallucinations, such as a player model which looked to be from the Cellar game. There would be one or two, and they would spawn near the player. They did nothing except walk around and say stuff like that they are trapped, and to not harm it, and telling the player to keep it sealed. We currently don't know what this means. The only line that we know the meaning of is there. Do not harm them. Line. They are telling you to stay away from the Devil's Club. As confirmed when one of the developers told us. The other lines are still a mystery. They could be telling you to keep the cellar sealed, but at the cost of them being trapped. We still have no explanation why the Devil's Club would say that. There is a theory that humans that escaped from the cellar are the humans in UKG. Since drugs, hallucinations can stem from deep memories if I'm correct. But I'm not sure. Alright. I think that was it for the scary stuff, or at least for now. Let's move on to the next entry. So, Kingdom Game was basically the prequel to UKG. It was made before UKG had been made. It has a lot in common with UKG but has one big change. The inventory. It sucked ass, that's how bad it was. The inventory was also the reason the game got abandoned and UKG was made. It did have more and less features than UKG currently does. These mainly include royalty having crowns, royalty being able to execute people, reign, clergy, and some other stuff, but that's it. There's not a lot more to talk about, to be honest. Let's move on to the next entry. To be honest, there ain't much to talk about. Charcoal is just a fuel item like planks. Only difference is that charcoal burns for 90 seconds instead of 30. Making it 3 times as good as planks. As of this video, it is still unobtainable. Now onto the red artifact. The red artifact can be obtained by fighting the stone creatures in the event ring encounter thingamabob. It doesn't really have any use yet except being a big flex. People think it could be used in the Magic update when it releases. But that's it, I think. Oh yeah, just let me throw in the deer meat while we are at it. Deer meat's name has changed so much over time. First, the deer meat was called raw meat. Then it got changed to deer meat. Then it got changed to raw deer meat. It changed like 4 times. Now just hope Dusty won't change it to raw vention meat. Anyway, that's it for the UKG Iceberg Layer 1. Layer 2 will come soon. Or never, just like the mobile crouch button.